The Seahawks return from their bye week with a bonus Monday practice as they turn their focus to the Arizona Cardinals. What's going on? Jackie Montgomery back with your Seahawks Daily. Well, last week, Pete Carroll said that he and his staff would evaluate everything the team has done over the first 5 weeks. On Monday, he spoke with the media and gave some insight as to what that process looks like.
We take a big deep dive into the stats and the numbers, not necessarily the stats that are on the stat sheet, but this is all about how many times we've called plays and defenses and pressures and coverages and situations, and there's a number of ways we look at all that stuff. And so we go by and start what we would normally do in the off season in a quicker version. We had 5 games to do it, so we can get through it. And that's to make sure that we know what it looks like we're doing and the messages and the signals we sent to our opponents, to figure out what do we want to do about that. So it starts there with really the analytics really start with the numbers, and then we go from there. Then that takes us back to the film, takes us back to looking at, once we know what we've done numbers wise, we do all that stuff and then figure out what we want to adjust and change. And there's a big assessment of every individual and to know how they're making their progress. For the most part, I go back again that we know what's going on, but this just gives us a really focused opportunity. So it's all about what do we want to do with the next step that we take. So there's a million things that we're looking at, but that's basically kind of how we go about it.
Coach Carroll did not give many updates on injured players. However, he did say that defensive back DJ Reed and tight end Colby Parkinson did participate in Monday's practice. Everyone wants to know about star safety Jamal Adams and when he will return to the field. Carroll gave no specific timeline, but said they are in no hurry to rush him back.
We got to get through the week, see what happens. Give him these days and figure it out. Take full advantage of the time and make sure that we're doing the right thing and taking care of him and looking after him. It's a long season again, and we'd love to have him back as soon as we can get him, but we want him back when he's right and back for the long haul.
Snacks Harrison was added to the Seahawks practice squad earlier this month. Depending on how this week goes for the defensive tackle, there is hope we could see him in a game soon.
This will be the first week he can really go, and got a new number and all that. It looks good, he looks svelte. I'm excited just to get him out there and get him in the mix. We really haven't had a great look. We'll have a good padded practice this week that'll help, and we'll see how he's doing. But I'm excited. He's a great guy, and I hope that he can help us out and be part of it.
Usually players use the bye week to get away from football and visit friends and family. But with daily COVID testing, the players had to stick around, which could provide an unexpected benefit.
This was probably the most productive bye we've had because everybody was here, and they all, without having a lot of things that they could do on their own time, they spent a lot of time in here working out and taking care of themselves, getting the best treatment possible, and so it just seemed more connected than normal. I'm telling you, I don't remember going on the practice field after a bye with the guys all fired up like they were today. We're just out there, it's a regular bonus Monday for us to get back in action, start moving around, and they're all out there standing in line ready for stretching them out about over 5 minutes early. I don't know what the heck they were all fired up about, but they were jacked and ready to go. So they're kind of chomping at the bit to get back at it. And it was also the first time that all the guys kind of got in the same area, same place, and they just were kind of feeding off of one another. So it was a really good feeling today. And we didn't execute as well as we needed to at practice, and that's why you have this practice. So the first day back isn't in the middle of the game week and all that. And so, but it was a very, very good response to coming out of this thing. We are healthier and they feel better physically, and that was expressed today.
Well, the players get Tuesday off, but we'll be back on the practice field on Wednesday. Of course, keep it logged on to Seahawks.com for all the latest on your favorite team.